Thank you for tuning in with Cocktails with Michelle. This is a very, very special edition. I'm sitting right next to a person that's very dear to me, and he actually showed up, boots on the ground. I call him Sheik. He's part of Black Panther Party movement. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So what you doing in Columbia, South Carolina?
Well, we were called in because there had been an execution, was the first report. Richard Rich Chow has been charged and prosecuted on the case of Mr. Belton was shot down in the street right in front of the Shell station, which he managed the property. And he was executed there just a few yards from the property of the station on Parkland. Is it Parkland?
Right, yeah, Parkland. So you had a very busy day yesterday, from the courthouse to the memorial site. You know, did y'all do the other thing that you said you were going to do yesterday? Did y'all go out there to the other place?
They counted based on, I think the majority of people were under the idea that the property sold him, but others are saying that he's holding the property and that was a fake move, and he's going to resurface another way.
And then we had a council meeting. So tell me, how did the protesting go? How did the downtown go? The memorial, what happened? What was your experience?
Well, we organized very close to the crime scene, a few yards from the memorial, of Mr. Belton's memorial. And a few hundred people eventually showed up with the Black Panther Party. And we lined up in twos all the way down the road that leads past the Shell station. And we marched up to the crime scene. And well, before that, we held a briefing at the memorial site where he was actually executed. And we paid our respects there. All members of that group paid their respects to Mr. Belton. And we were organized strongly. So we came in military style, of course, and they had our own security. And then we organized and got lined up by twos, marched to the site where it's heavily guarded. And once we arrived there, we were met by those deputies. And Sheriff Leon Lott. Sheriff Lott, he came up very, very friendly, a small
so he was friendly.
Man, user-friendly, and actually, he wanted to let us know that he arrested the man with the full intent and charged the man with the full intentions to prosecute the man. That he believes that somewhere in the Solicitor General's office, in other words, to those unbeknownst, the DA's office left a loophole for Rich Chow to go through. And of course, the attorney took advantage of that and walked through the loophole on the people by executing a 14-year-old man, Mr. Belton.
Child.
And he's a child.
Yeah.
They had somehow accused him of stealing some water, but there was no evidence of him stealing water. And the sheriff also bared witness to that. And several members of the Black Panther Party were able to question him. And he felt the man was guilty and had gotten off. So with the sheriff of the county feeling a certain kind of way, and then many of the citizens feeling some kind of way, that case could potentially resurface at some point. In fact, we will encourage the people to resurface. And we had the whole crowd going, don't let the crook off the hook.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
So my thing is I find it very interesting that you said that the prosecutors, they pretty much they did a piss poor job.
Provided a loophole.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. It did not.
So that right there should let the people know of Carolina that the judicial system, the judgment, the prosecutors, all of these people that they vote in these places, like the solicitor's office, those are the people y'all put up there.
And the sheriff of the county also acknowledged there were blacks on the jury that could have potentially provided a hung jury if it was with the preponderance of evidence that's been presented. We find it very strange that this man is walking the street.
Yeah, I find it strange too. You know, unfortunately that happened. And my heart goes out to that family. And I wish that we can come together in Carolina and figure it out. So what I am actually trying to do is, alongside with the Black Panther Party movement, is we want to provide educational services to all of our young people, young adults that's out there that don't know the laws of their land. You got to know the laws of your land, how to interact with people in the police and know your laws and stuff like that. So that's something that the Black Panther Party movement is going to be bringing to Columbia, South Carolina.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you guys be on the lookout for that. And I really do appreciate you coming down here and, you taking your time. Like, you were really boots on the ground yesterday. You made me proud. Didn't even know you. I didn't even know you that long. It's been only a year and a half.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I joined Clubhouse last year, February. That's how long I've been on there. And you have always been the same person, and you deserve that respect.
Well,
so I wanted to say I appreciate you.
Well, while we're passing out the accolades here, we must pass out the accolade. Ms. Michelle was able to organize a town hall meeting in about 24 hours. And we had we were looking for seats for all the people that were interested in this town hall meeting and interested in the pursuit of justice for Mr. Belton. And the family is in shock and awe that this man is walking the streets as well. And I think they're doing everything in their power on the guidance of their attorney to bring justice to this case.
Well, see, we need a new person in those offices.
Yes, ma'am.
And even though if they're not on the ballot, we got to write them in. But my thing is, there's nobody in the community that's coming forward say they want to take that challenge. They want that seat. If you want that seat, I'm going to need y'all to speak up. It could be solicitor in South Carolina, a lawyer that has experience in practicing criminal justice law. We need attorneys.
Yes, ma'am.
To actually go and say, this is the job I want to do. I want to represent my community and help my community. We will write you in on the ballot. All you got to do is speak up. But nobody's speaking up. So
we want to give all thanks and honor to the Almighty God for blessing us to be here.
Yes.
6 foot above ground. Also, thanks to Mr. Russian and his group.
Yes.
Over at
Thank you, Russian, at the gas lab.
At the gas lab. That network is strong and supportive. So those that are looking for a place to meet, you can meet with Mr. Russian there and bring about a change. We're changing the dynamics in Columbia and how socialism, politics, and military is being run quite differently, I think, under his leadership.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, well, I appreciate you coming down. I really do.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure to talk to you, and I hope to see you soon, Miss Michelle. She's a player.
We about to be working, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Cocktails with Michelle.
Thank you. That's what
thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Man.